Now, the thing that's really interesting about the next generation collagens, which is bioactive collagen peptides, is that they've actually done studies to prove that when you take it in orally, so maybe like a drink like this, goes into your stomach, through your intestinal wall, you break a little bit of it down as it goes through your body, which is just normal, that's what we all do. But there is some that actually ends up targeting the bone, the tendons, the ligaments, as well as the skin. And in fact, earlier this year, I went to Germany and I actually talked to the researchers that have done the research. And I really grilled them very hard to prove it to me. And in fact, they've done studies with ranges of different models to show that what you take in orally does in fact hit the target cells and tissues.
You mentioned generation 2 collagen, bioactive. How does that differ from generation 1? What were they selling before?
We can start with bone broth and looking at food, and as we've talked about, there's a little bit of collagen in there, not very well absorbed. Then you go to the next generation, which tend to be those powders that you might need 10 grams or 20 grams of, because they're not very precise. They've got a little bit of everything. And so what's happened with the next generation is there's a particular patented process that has been used to actually extract and convert them into really precise collagen peptides that not only get absorbed but also target the right tissues. So they provide the amino acids, which are building blocks, but also they go into the tissues and target something on the cell, and this is a little sciencey.
Please, bring it to me.
Called an integrin receptor. And when it binds to the integrin receptor, it actually helps to turn on or turn up the body's ability to make collagen in that tissue.